And like I mentioned, the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia has moved the top court challenging his arrest and the manner in which the CBI is conducting the investigations in the alleged liquor scam case. Remember, he was sent to CBI custody yesterday till the 4th of March, which means he's been sent to custody for 5 long days. Today, he's being quizzed yet again by the agency over his alleged role in the Liquorgate case. The Aam Aadmi Party, in the meanwhile, has come out to vow to not bow in front of the agency and the BJP, calling it a witch hunt. The party has asked as to why no such action has been taken against Prime Minister's friend Adani. They also say that they will continue to protest against the dictatorship by the BJP-led central government.
दिल्ली के लाखों बच्चों को अच्छी शिक्षा देने की सजा मिल रही है। अरविंद केजरीवाल के गवर्नेंस मॉडल से आज परेशान है भारतीय जनता पार्टी और मोदी सरकार, जिसके कारण से उनको सजा मिल रही है। मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि मनीष सिसोदिया का गुनाह क्या है? आपने 14 घंटे उनके घर छापेमारी की, कुछ नहीं मिला। गांव में छापेमारी की, कुछ नहीं मिला। दफ्तर में छापेमारी की, कुछ नहीं मिला। लॉकर में छापेमारी की, कुछ नहीं मिला। आरोप क्या लगा रहे हैं भाजपाई? 10,000 करोड़ की रिश्वत खा ली। बिना सिर पैर की बातें, कुछ भी बोलते जाओगे।
You heard it from the Aam Aadmi Party. The BJP has also been taking fiery pot shots at the AAP, saying that this is their bid to divert from the case. They continue to ask as to
खोलने का काम नहीं किया, स्कूल के टीचरों को, प्रिंसिपल को फीस देने का काम नहीं। ये अराजकतावादी लोग हैं, ये देश की युवा पीढ़ी को खत्म करना चाहते हैं। ये कहीं ना कहीं देश विरोधी ताकतों के साथ मिले हुए हैं। हाँ, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में गए, सुप्रीम कोर्ट अपना निर्णय करेगी। हम आदर करते हैं अपनी संवैधानिक संस्थाओं का, सबके लिए खुला है, लेकिन गुनाहगार कभी भी नहीं बच पाएगा।
Look, it was an open and shut case. There was nothing wrong what CBI has done. In fact, CBI is doing their job. And a couple of months back also we said that they've been absolutely exposed, entirely exposed, and what they deserve, they should get that. And now they're trying to divert this entire politics that, you know, the education minister, he's done so much in education. Tell me how many schools, colleges and hospitals have been opened in the last 8 years. And more importantly, this is for the first time in the history of India that an education minister will go to Tihar jail, and that also for a liquor scam. And I've said it before as well that this excise policy was made just to exploit money so that they can fight elections in other states with the help of Khalistani, and that they very well were able to do it.
दिल्ली की तर्ज में ही पंजाब में भी इसी तरह शराब घोटाला हुआ, जैसे दिल्ली में 2% से बढ़ाकर 12% प्रॉफिट मार्जिन किया गया होलसेलर के लिए, इसी तरह सेम पॉलिसी जो थी पंजाब में भी बनाई गई, वहां 10% किया गया। और ये पॉलिसी मनीष सिसोदिया जी के घर पर बनाई गई दिल्ली में। इसके लिए पंजाब के अफसर, पंजाब के एक्साइज मिनिस्टर और सारा डिपार्टमेंट दिल्ली में आता था, जिसकी रिटर्न में मैंने शिकायत 13 सितंबर 2022 को ईडी को और सीबीआई को दी।
Let me go across to Bhavtosh to put these questions being raised by the BJP in perspective. The BJP, of course, highlighting what the CBI has revealed with regards to the 5% proposal that was first made around the profit margins, and why is it that it was thereafter moved to 12%? A hike to 12% is what the BJP is time and again highlighting. Bhavtosh, why does this become very, very central and crucial to the investigations?
Christine, remember when the Central Bureau of Investigation filed its first charge sheet last November, AAP and Manish Sisodia were very quick to give themselves clean chit, saying that CBI has given itself a clean chit. But the agency in the court had said that investigation in the case has just started, that more will be unraveled in days to come. It was in January this year that CBI team had gone to the office of Manish Sisodia and had seized his computer, and from there onwards everything was unraveled. They had in fact retrieved one of the files from that computer. That file had the 5% profit margin draft, but it was the photocopier that had all the details of this case, the photocopier of a 5-star hotel which was in fact in the business center. Now, what it actually showed was that 12% profit margin, which was in the draft excise policy, it was already there with the South Group. Now, the South Group met on 11th and 12th of March 2021. They already had access to this excise policy. Why they had access to this excise policy draft with a 12% profit margin was because Vijay Nair, the campaign manager, then campaign manager of Aam Aadmi Party, he had already received a kickback of 100 crores rupees. He then assured them that yes, your profit margin will be increased from 5% to 12%. Wholesalers entered into the liquor business, which was against the recommendation of the expert committee. Expert committee took opinion from public as well as from legal opinion. This was in fact discarded by the group of ministers, and that's the reason, Christine, why the group of ministers was set up, not to go through the expert committee report, but to discard each and everything that the expert committee had in fact recommended. And that's the basic case of CBI as well as that of Enforcement Directorate.
Okay, very, very interesting. The observations perhaps that were made by the expert committee, which are unknown to one and all, and what finally was proposed by the reaction coming in from Maharashtra BJP MLA Ashish Shelar, who's now drawn a link between the Liquorgate scam to that of Uddhav Thackeray. Listen in.
मद्य निर्माता या मद्य डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के साथ व्यवहार कर रही थी, ठीक उसी समय पर महाराष्ट्र में तत्कालीन उद्धव ठाकरे जी की महाराष्ट्र विकास आघाड़ी की सरकार ये दारू बेचने वाले या दारू निर्माण करने वालों के साथ साठगांठ बना रही थी। ध्यान में आता है उस समय पर इंपोर्टेड लीकर के ऊपर 50% टैक्स महाराष्ट्र में हुआ। डिस्को पब बार में लाइसेंस फी में माफी हुई। जो बातें सामने आ रही है, जो समाज माध्यम से जानकारी मिल रही है, अब सीबीआई मनीष सिसोदिया की उस इंक्वायरी को लेकर महाराष्ट्र तक पहुंचेगी क्या? शायद उसी के लिए अरविंद केजरीवाल उद्धव ठाकरे जी को मिले क्या? और उस दरमियान भी कोई लेन देन हुआ है क्या? सीबीआई की इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए।
Very interesting political reactions continue to come in. The investigation, though, into the liquor scam, remember, is intensifying with each passing day, viewers. In a mega exclusive, Times Now is tracking the 100 crore rupee trail and the link between the Delhi and the South group in this case. And the murky mystery deals have come to surface in the case. As per CBI sources, there was a 5 to 12% profit for barons that was proposed. So let's quickly take you through the inside details that we continue to put out here on Times Now. Why this is very crucial is because this perhaps puts in perspective as to what may have led to this hike from 5% to 12%. Let's talk about the expert panel that was set up. This was set up to suggest changes in the policy, like Bhavtosh was telling us, with regards to the feedback that came in from the public, from the experts, on what should be done and what should not be done. But here's what the panel did not suggest. The panel did not suggest that zonal license at the retail level should take place. That's a suggestion that the panel did come out with, and that's something that prompted the Aam Aadmi Party government to bring in the GOM, and that is exactly where the report was put before the Council of Ministers, still untraceable. That report is untraceable, and the findings of that report are not known to anybody. Thereafter, legal opinion was discarded. It was against Manish Sisodia's wishes, as we are being told. That's something that he was not quite content with. So no legal feedback or opinion was sought. We're also being told that the report was revised without a legal opinion, and that's exactly what the CBI is trying to find out as to why is it that a second opinion, and that too from a legal perspective or a lens, was not sought by the Aam Aadmi Party government while it was trying to draft this very key excise policy. This now takes us to Vijay Nair's meeting that took place in March 2021. And remember, viewers, this is very important because here's who he met. He met liquor barons, liquor manufacturers, and also interacted with a certain South cartel. So he held interactions with the South lobby, and the South lobby is very, very central to the ongoing investigations at this point in time, because we are being told that after this meeting is when the policy was tweaked, because these chats that the CBI has tried to unearth, these chats show the South lobby's role in tweaking the policy. So the CBI is very, very confident of the fact that there were changes made to the policy without legal opinion and upon the intervention of certain lobby from down south. And that's where the 12% figure comes in, from 5% in the initial draft, which was put out by the government. It thereafter was hiked to 12%. What kind of role is it that the South lobby played? Because it's after the meeting that took place in the national capital between Vijay Nair and the camping of the South lobby members in the South Delhi hotel, when this meeting was put out, and the final report, of course, goes on to thereafter speak of the South group suggestions. Their suggestions very well do seem to be included in the final GOM report, which of course speaks of the 12% 12% profit margin. Let me go across to Shivya, who's also joining us with more details. Shivya, these are the facts that the CBI is now trying to highlight with regards to the ongoing investigations, and highlighting how this is very, very crucial and central to where we stand in the case, because it says that the buck doesn't stop at Manish Sisodia. There is a larger circle that needs to be probed and investigated. K. Kavita, remember, has already been questioned. A host of South leaders who are also a part of this, and the linkages have been broken down. What more can you tell us?
Well, of course, now as far as Liquorgate is concerned, the investigation has deepened. Why? Because of the role of many different faces that have now surfaced. Not only Manish Sisodia, as you rightly said, as far as the South Cartel Group is concerned, that is also under the list, because all of these people, ranging from K. Kavita to Magunta Reddy, all of them have been questioned so far by the agency. So let's take you through as far as the inside details are concerned, and what are the details as per the sources. Now, back in March 2021, Vijay Nair allegedly met liquor barons in South Group, is what has been alleged, and this is the information that we are tracking as per sources. It happened back in March 2021, and profit margin was allegedly proposed at 5% in draft policy. Now, what we're learning is that then again in the same month, in 2021, South Group stayed at a South Delhi hotel. Here it is being alleged that this group took out a photocopy of the draft policy, and that same draft policy was also then handed over by Manish Sisodia to his then secretary. And what is to be noted is the fact that the number of pages in this document which Manish Sisodia shared with his secretary, and the number of pages in the photocopy booklet of the South Group, they were the same. And in fact, in the final draft, 12% profit and benefited retailers. This was the detail that was being mentioned in the final draft itself. And this final report was also allegedly influenced by South Group. Also remember, the agencies have come across some chats which show the role of South Cartel Group in this liquor scam. So of course that is going to be the main focus. But also let's understand these details with the help of a flow chart, because when it comes to expert panel, we know that they overruled the suggestions. However, they did not recommend privatization of zonal license at retail level. And that is the fact that needs to be noted, and what the agencies are currently looking on. And also, the group of ministers meeting also overruled the committee's report.
So if the expert committee did not recommend zonal license at retail level, what really prompted then the GOM to come out with those findings, and how is it that it was inculcated in the final report, which also spoke of the 12% instead of the 5%, which was earlier found out as far as the draft is concerned? So this is very, very central to the investigations, and we're trying to piece this together. Thank you, Shivya, for getting us better clarity on what is it that the CBI is trying to unearth. For the moment, let's quickly